Hello, welcome to the January 16th stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chun, and today we're going to continue working on this mech robot. So, here's how it looks right now. I changed the font of the HUD and added a bit more elements to it. It's looking pretty good. I also added a hit indicator and a damage indicator. So the X in the center is when you damage something, in this case it's yourself, and the DMG appears when you take damage. It's looking pretty good. Let's make the little idle noise a bit more quiet. Let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Whew, yeah. Anton in the chat says, "Hi Brendan, I hope your cold is better." Yeah, so I have I'm a little bit under the weather right now. And I'm not quite feeling 100%. So I'm gonna kind of take it easy today and do some small stuff. So one thing that's a little bit unexpected was if you shoot the cannon, it makes an explosion. A little bit of a dust cloud appears. It looks okay, but when you're in the mech, the dust cloud is like really difficult to see. So I thought we would tweak that effect and make it a bit more visible. So I think we're going to try to make the smoke particles more opaque. So let's find out what projectile it uses. Let's see. Where are we calling the particle effect? Oh, there it is. Explosion gas cylinder. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's do this. Episode particle explosion gas cylinder. Okay, so muzzle, smoke, shard, heat ring. Okay, so one of these two. Which one is it? Okay, it's this one. This is the one that lingers. Okay, let's try this out. Ooh, that looks really bad. Whoa, get away from me. Okay. Let's make our lives a little bit easier. Let's just kind of remove this guy for now. Okay. All right. Yeah, so it's a few things. Oops, nope, that's not the right one. There we are. Okay, so it's really dark black smoke, and we want it to be a much more lighter gray. So let's kind of tweak this number. And let's squeeze your size a bit smaller. Let's rotate a little bit slower. Let's move a little bit slower too. All right, let's try it out. Let's slow this down even more. Oops. And let's give you a bit of gravity. Oops, wrong way. Let's slow down the gravity a little bit. A little bit too much. It's not bad. Anton says it's the same gray level as the background walls. Eric's comic says it's a good point. If the opacity doesn't help, it might still be okay in textured levels. Oh, that's an interesting point. I did not think about that. So the idea is that the smoke, since inside the mech we are turning things into grayscale and then adding a red filter on top. if the smoke is kind of the same color as this green shade, then it'll just kind of blend into each other. That's a really good point. Well, yeah, maybe I'm trying to solve a problem that doesn't really exist then. That's better. Let's try tweaking this even more. One fade in fraction, fade out fraction. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, a lot better. I noticed that the little dirt particles don't quite behave correctly. So let's tweak that. Shard. This must be you. Alright, use world gravity, and that should fix it, I think. Let's also make you last a little bit longer. 2 seconds. Let's slow you down a lot. Ooh, that's pretty good. How about let's launch you off even farther. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. That's much better. Oh, what did I do? Killed something. Oh. Weird. Yeah, that looks great. Let's check it in. What did we just do? Cool. Anton says the grand ping for every weapon, including cannons, is very funny. Thank you. Yeah, so every time you fire the last round of any gun in this game, it does that M1 grand rifle ping noise. I don't know, I think it's pretty funny. It's I think it sounds like really nice, and it's also like a very practical thing where it's helpful to know your weapon has no more rounds in it. Okay. Yeah, another thing I was working on, or wanted to work on, was the handling how the robot explodes when it runs out of health. So right now what happens is, let's make this sound a little bit less, let's tweak that a bit. When you run out of health, the robot starts playing a alarm noise, and then you have a very short amount of time to exit the robot before it explodes. So let's try it out right now. Alright, so not quite working yet. Let's keep tweaking it. What do we need? Well, I guess we need to hook up the UI to it, right? That'll be a good start. Let's do that. Okay. So we're going to call this core fail, or core reactor explosion, core shutdown. We need something very like explosive. Well, I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. We'll figure it out later. Oops. Okay, let's figure out where to position this thing. Anton suggests thermal runaway. That's good. I like that. Eric's Eric's comic suggests galactic supernova. I like that. That's great. It's very extreme. Okay, so it's kind of a rough block out of a possible place for this thing. It's nice and big. Okay. How about let's try this? Okay, window def. Let's see, 320 minus 100 minus 50 equals 270. Look at that. 180. We need like something urgent. I think core failure kind of implies that something's bad. But we need something that's much more blatant, that something's bad and it's very immediately bad. Imminent. Core failure. Okay, nice. Ooh, Clovoltec suggests core fatal. That's pretty good. Yeah, how about fatal core damage? Eric's comics and Anton are suggesting detonation is pretty clear. Yeah, let's try that out. Fatal. Grace though suggests should probably flash as well. Yeah, we're just kind of blocking out how we want it to look right now. Then we'll get to the fun stuff after this. I feel like there's like a perfect word out there that's like very clear, but also kind of like interesting. I don't know. I probably shouldn't spend too much time on this. Okay, well, let's leave it there for now. Let's see, 320 minus 75. Let's see. 270, then we remove 25 from this. 50, 45. Okay, that's fine. Let's make sure. Alright, so the reload kind of overlaps with it. I could move the reload. Or we could move the fatal core damage to a higher spot. Oops. Alright, and then right here we're gonna have a little number that counts down. How soon you're gonna explode. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. So we have to tell the HUD when to activate this. And I think we can do it through here. Yeah. Okay. Killed. Let's see, you were called. I'm gonna call you Fatal Core. Make core fail. All right, so we're gonna choreograph a little animation for this thing. On time 0, we're gonna set and then on 50 milliseconds, I'll make you invisible. Then we reset your timer. Is that right? Let's try this instead. This might be a little bit cleaner. All right, let's try it out. Give this a shot. I'm gonna get more tea. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Seems to work pretty well. I think I don't want it to turn in completely invisible. It's a little bit. I don't know, it's a little bit unpleasant to look at. Let's try this instead. forgot to change this. All right, let's try that out. Okay. It's okay. Let's make this a bit less subtle. That's great. Looks good. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. And let's try to hook up the number that counts down. I'll make you a bit larger. Okay, let's see, where are you? All right, here we are. Update the countdown timer HUD. If you're mounted. Okay. Set state float. What should we call this variable? GUI core countdown. Okay. Death timer. All right, how do we grab this value out of here? Float. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oof. Oof. Yeah, right. So, main time equals game local dot time minus blah blah blah, and now let's just print that out and see what we get. All right. So, the number seems to work. Oh, actually, let's try this. Maybe this will be cleaner. Sorry. Sorry for all the annoying sounds. I'm going to lower the volume. Okay, so we have a variable that shows how much time we have left on the core countdown thing. Okay, so what we want is we want to format the number so that it has one decimal space, and we also want the, what do you call it, leading zero. So instead of just saying 10, we want it to say 10.0. I don't quite remember how this works in C. I know how it works in C sharp. Decimal formatting. I've done this before. The syntax just eludes me. So 1% F sounds like it might be what I want. Let's look in quadrilateral cowboy. I think I'm using this on the clock in quadrilateral cowboy. Let's try to look for that. Let's look through this old code. All right, let's close up everything. Let's go to the player code. Not in here. Here and here. Let's see, it's one of these things, I think. Where was it? Let's look for a clock. Oh, okay. So I'm doing some kind of throwing it into this function right here. Okay, let's look at my function that I wrote. Okay. Aha, okay. VA parentheses %02D. Well, let's see what happens. Where was it? 02D. Well, I don't know. Let's try it out. Oh, my nose keeps leaking. Sorry for the details about my nose, but... Ugh, God. All right. Right. Let's see the countdown. Okay, it says 0 a bunch of times. Let's try this. Let's try that. Okay, it's getting closer, but not quite what we want. Let's give this a shot. Nope. Yeah, let's try this. Is that right? It's always a little bit frustrating when you've done code in the past that does exactly what you want to do, but you just don't really remember how to do it anymore. So you gotta relearn how to do it all over again. No, 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 no. Hmm. Well, all right, let's just keep looking. Oh, percent dot to F. Let's try that. I hope this works. Hey, look at that. That looks great. Then we change it to .1f. It'll be even better. Wonderful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, great, great. Okay, so we do that. Let's try this. I don't know if this is the right syntax. Looks like it doesn't like that at all, does it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Okay, well, hopefully it'll work. Hey, it works. Look at that number. Counting down. Cool, cool, cool. I'm curious how it would look if I made it flash between white and red. I want it to look a little bit more urgent and dangerous. It's okay. It's a little bit hard to look at though. What if I slowed it down? Nah, let's turn it back. Let's keep it simple. All right, let's check it in. Cool. All right, I'm gonna call it a day for now. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better in the coming days. I'm still feeling a little bit low energy right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some rest and hydrate my body and blow my nose and try to be less gross. All right, see you all next time. Bye for now.